Unbelievably rare Minecraft seeds are being discovered every day, but only the best make this list. From dream survival spawns and incredible mountain landscapes to the perfect build locations and caves that you just have to explore, here are the 20 best seeds found this month in Minecraft. This seed spawns you close by to a huge lake entirely surrounded and protected by steep forest hills. Not only is it one of the biggest lakes I've seen, but it's also one of the most resourceful too. Surrounding this beautiful lake, you've got access to 5 different wood types. There's cherry trees, acacia, mixed forest, and even jungle too. So you'll have plenty of materials for building a town right around the lake, or even a mega tower that rises up from the middle of it. There's also some cool caves to explore around the lake too, but just wait until you see the caves you spawn on top of in this next seed. This seed spawns you on some Badlands cliffs overlooking a giant coral reef ocean. As you take a dive off the cliffs, you'll discover some epic lush caves that you need to explore, because not only would they be great for building in, but they're home to some secret structures too. I'd love to build a lush base here where I could look out over the warm ocean, but there's loads to check out beneath the surface too. Head down through the lush tunnels and you can find an ancient city right underneath your cave. Plus there's even an exposed spider dungeon right at the entrance of the cave too. Coming up soon, I've got some insane seeds that you'll be dying to explore with your friends, and the best way to do that is by grabbing yourself a Minecraft server from Wise Hosting. Wise Hosting is a server host made by Shulkercraft, an actual Minecraft player with over 2 million subscribers, so you know it's designed with players like you in mind. The thing that makes Wise Hosting better than the rest is how beginner friendly it is. You don't need to mess around with complicated setups. There's literally one-click installers for mods, plugins, data packs. Plus, there's even a version changer, so you can easily swap between Minecraft versions instantly. And then there's the live player manager feature where you can easily edit inventories, statistics, and so much more without ever needing to log into the game. They make support easy too. While other server hosts might send you a copy and paste email, Wise Hosting team will literally join your server and fix issues live. Broken farms, mods acting up, weird bugs, they've got you covered. So if you ever want to host your own server, vanilla, modded, plugins, or even a hybrid, check out Wise Hosting using my link in the description and use code CHILL to get a massive 25% off your first month and start playing on these awesome seeds with your friends, like this one right here. This seed spawns you on a cherry grove mountain, overlooking a beautiful landscape full of villages, forests, plains, and river valleys. But just take a few steps to the left and you'll discover that the mountain you've spawned on has an epic exposed entrance to a ginormous dripstone cave. If you've ever dreamt of building a base inside of a mountain, this is the best spawn to do it in. Just imagine the entrance you could craft. Head on inside and the cave somehow feels bigger than the mountain itself. It even leads you down to another easy to find ancient city. This seed gives you one of the most incredible coastal landscapes I've ever seen right at spawn. Just imagine building your own town on these plains with max height mountains towering over you on one side and amazing views of the ocean on the other side. There's even the perfect hill for a castle that rolls over the town and a pale garden valley that you could turn into a path or road that leads you in and out of the town. It just seems like the perfect place for a settlement, almost like it was custom made. It's hard to believe that there's an even more beautiful mountain range still to come. This seed is packed full of fun structures and exciting biomes all together in the same place to give you a really cool start to your next survival world. Right by spawn, you can find a cherry grove village that looks over a pleasant mixed forest lake, and just over on the opposite side of the lake, you can spot a woodland mansion inside of a pale garden. I just love how this one allows you to trade with villagers, explore some beautiful terrain, and even raid a mansion all in the same place. I've even been able to spot some ocean ruins, a shipwreck, and an ocean monument close by too. This seed spawns you on a multi-biome survival continent that somehow has managed to generate in the perfect shape of a dragon. Just check out those plains ears, the snowy grove nose, and the frozen ocean jaws. It's crazy how it's managed to generate like this. As you head down the dragon's neck to the rest of the continent, you'll find loads more biomes, including savanna, badlands, jungle, and so much more. Who's going to be the first person to get to the end and defeat the dragon on the Dragon Continent seed? This seed spawns you way up high on a Shipwreck Mountain. Somehow, a shipwreck has managed to generate right at the peak of a windswept savanna mountain. This would be such a cool structure to turn into your starter base. You'll have amazing views of the sunrise, and the shipwreck also acts like the perfect diving board. I'm not sure how you'd get back up to the top, but it would be worth figuring out an elevator system just because this thing is so much fun. If you're looking for a seed to inspire you, then you should definitely give this one a try because there's so many options for building spots right at spawn. You'll begin your adventure in a deep mountain valley. Climb over the snowy peaks and you'll discover a large and spacious cherry grove crater which is nice and flat, perfect for building a starter base protected by the mountains. On the opposite side of the valley, you'll have a really nice mixed forest lake surrounded by meadow hills, giving you another great place to build close to spawn. There's so much more close by too, like this Jungle River Island, but I'll leave the rest of the exploring to you. This seed has the easiest to find stronghold of all time, because as soon as you click Create World, you'll spawn right on top of one. You probably won't be ready to explore right away, so thankfully, there's also a waterfall that you can climb up that leads you directly into a village above the stronghold. Around spawn, you'll also have a giant coral reef, loads of temples, and even another village with a shipwreck. I don't usually show features that are too far away from spawn, but in this seed, we're needing to travel over 3,000 blocks, so you know it's going to be good. This seed has the most perfect natural arch I've ever seen in Minecraft. It's such a simple feature, but there's something about it that hits me in the feels. It kind of reminds me of the old Minecraft beta terrain, especially when you crank the render distance all the way down. It feels really nostalgic. I would definitely travel over 3,000 blocks to set up a peaceful little base here. Would you? If you're on the lookout for an amazing nether spawn seed, then look no further, because this one spawns you staring right at a piglin bastion with your feet planted right on top of a nether fortress. And that's not even the best part. Check out how perfectly these two structures have collided with one another. The fortress couldn't have lined up any better with the mouth of the bastion. It goes right through the middle of it. This might be the most satisfying nether generation of all time. This seed has a small village island just off the coast from spawn that's hiding a really cool secret. Head inside of the island and right at the bottom you'll find a desert temple buried out of sight. Looks like these villagers have a great place for hiding their treasures. Maybe you could build your base at the top of the island, rule over the village, and turn this temple into your treasure vault. This seed spawns you right in the middle of a Minecraft lake trifecta. 3 lakes that are each a different shade of blue thanks to all the different forests you can find around spawn. You've got spruce, oak, birch, dark oak, pale oak, and even a cherry grove close by, so you'll have plenty of resources to help transform this unique lake spawn into something amazing. Maybe you could start a server with 3 friends where each of you has a private lake to themselves to build around. Here's another incredible lake seed that you have to check out. Not only do you get a beautiful lake right at spawn, but this seed has one of the best village spawns too. You'll start inside of a plains village right on the lake shore, and as you walk towards the water, you'll quickly realize how amazing this spawn is. Take a look around and you'll spot 3 more villages. I wonder why all 4 villages decided to build here. Maybe there's a secret at the bottom of the lake that's yet to be discovered. It's time to take the crazy structure seeds to the next level with this seed that has 6 structures that have all joined together on a pale garden mountain right at spawn. Right at spawn, you've got a woodland mansion, a pillager outpost, and a village where some allays have taken over a house. There's also an exposed dungeon in a cave right next to the mansion, and if you head directly beneath these 4 structures, you'll come across a deep dark trial chamber and an ancient city too. Up next is a seed that I think would be perfect for a long-term survival world because of the incredible amount of biome diversity you can find around spawn. This one throws you straight into a jungle, and around that jungle is a world full of colour. You'll have badlands and desert to the south of you, savanna and ocean to the east, pale gardens, cherry groves and meadows to the west, and snowy forest mountains to the north. I've also spotted some fun structures near spawn too, like this village with a perfectly docked shipwreck. This next seed spawns you on a village island in the middle of the ocean, but it's not just any old village island. This is a seriously strong contender for the best village island ever discovered, because this island doesn't just have 1 village, it has 4. To make it even better, this island is really big, flat, and spacious, giving you a perfect opportunity to transform this into one big island city. Or maybe you could use the space in the middle for a town hall, or maybe a large farm for the villagers to share. I should also mention that the island has generated 1,000 blocks away from any mainland, and there's even a shipwreck. Let's go from a village island to a village trapped in the middle of a winter wonderland. This seed spawns you inside of a village that is entirely surrounded by ice spikes in every direction. This is probably the closest we're ever going to get to a real ice spikes village. Surviving here in the middle of this frozen ice spire forest actually feels quite peaceful. I don't mind having just a small patch of land to look after when there's views like this surrounding the village. I'd love to live here, but I'm not sure if this villager is getting a good night's sleep. This next Minecraft seed is home to lush paradise hidden away in the middle of the scorching hot desert. This biome is usually an unforgiving and inhospitable environment, but they're always worth adventuring through because you never know when you might stumble across something like this. With glowing vines, waterfalls, and the vibrant greenery, it's such a nice contrast to the surrounding sand. It'd be the perfect spot for a mystical temple, a hidden garden city, or maybe you could collect some archaeological treasures from the desert and build a lost civilization down here. This seed spawns you into one of the biggest, the best, and the most visually impressive mountain ranges ever found in Minecraft. There's so many jaw-dropping views and so many different parts to it that you'll be dying to explore. There's a stunning plains valley towered over by max height peaks, and there's an equally impressive snowy crater right next door. Maybe you could build in both of the craters and join your builds with a tunnel carved through the slopes. My favourite thing about this seed is the view of this mountain range from the coast. It's such a beautiful landscape. Just imagine a castle perched on top of these cliffs. Let me know which seed was your favourite in the comments and what kind of seeds you'd like us to find next. If any of these seeds gave you inspiration to start a new world in the new update with your friends, remember to check out Wise Hosting for the best and most affordable server hosting out there by clicking the link in the description. And if you'd like to check out even more amazing Minecraft seeds, click on the video on screen now.